Hey guys, I just figured I'd show you this video. I just played this character about, I would say, 15 minutes ago. And what this is here is we got a legend versus flat team, and as you can see me in the bottom left hand corner, I have the shiny Metagross, Gengar, Starmie, and Dragonite build. He's gonna have the shiny Dialga, Arceus, Mewtwo, and Xerneas, the legendary from the new game. And basically, the game does not go well for him, and I was even telling Chris at the end of this, I figured he was probably pretty embarrassed with how it went. This is the typical battle spot fight, where basically everyone's using legends, so I built my team around that, and we'll just start it off here. Alright, so he's going to set up immediately with the Mewtwo and Xerneas. Obviously, he's going to get Mewtwo out first. He's going to have a lot of type advantage. I do set up with Gengar and Metagross, which is huge. You could possibly Psychic me, one-shot me, as long as he outspeeds me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Mega Evolve, so I can possibly outspeed him. Now, Mewtwo has great speed IVs, but I don't think his Mewtwo was bred for a speed IV, being that I do outspeed him here after he even Mega Evolves. And what I'm going to do is, just to get that little edge on him and get a little extra damage, I'm going to Bullet Punch Mewtwo. You know, chip away at him a little bit, just so I can make sure that when I hit with Shadow Ball, it drops him. And I do outspeed him, which is good. It's a great start. And Mewtwo's out of the game right away, which is good. Xerneas is going to Dazzling Gleam, so he's going to pop that AoE. He's going to hit both of us, but we do have a lot of resistances to Fairy. So he is going to draw out a Dialga, shiny Dialga, which is kind of irritating, being that he's Steel Dragon. Ice Beam's not going to be as effective, so I withdraw. I'm going to pop out Dragonite. I know I do have super weaknesses to Dialga, but I figure this is one way to just get him out of the fight, and he is bred for Special D, so he's going to take a few hits here before they drop my Dragonite. He does Draco Meteor my Metagross, which is weird, being that it is not very effective, and his special attack's going to drop. I was surprised he didn't hit my Dragonite here. And what I do is I Bulldoze, and that's not going to affect Dragonite, being that he's flying, but it's going to slow down my opponent. And that's huge here, so I can get the upper hand. I have leftovers on my Dragonite now. That's a special defense Dragonite build. So he's going to take a hit, and then he does have the hidden ability. And of course I Bullet Punch Fairy, which is super effective. And I Dragon Claw Dialga, which is only going to be effective being that he has that Steel ability. He's that Steel type. He's just going to continue to spam Dazzling Gleam. And surprisingly, we have Dialga use Roar of Time, even with the lowered special attack. It's going to kill my Dragonite, which is extremely confusing. I guess it happened though, so I'm down with my Dragonite. I'm going to revenge kill Dialga with Ice Beam, which is still only going to be effective, being that he has that Steel. Then of course I'm going to Bullet Punch, get that priority move, and I'm going to drop Xerneas. So Xerneas is out, and his Mewtwo is out. I'm going to Ice Beam Dialga here. Luckily it just drops him, which is good. Now he's left with one Pokemon, another legend. He's going to throw out Arceus, and Arceus is going to obviously have a Fairy Plate, which is good for Metagross, being that, once again, Bullet Punch is going to be super effective. I'm going to Scald, try going for that burn so I can get that little DOT on Arceus, which I do manage to pull off. Now he's going to Shadow Force, which this makes him a Event Arceus, which is extremely irritating, being that I'm going to have to wait for his return. I'm not going to withdraw and throw out Gengar, being that it'll just drop Gengar too. Surprisingly, he hits my Metagross, which confused me, being that his D is over 300. I'm going to go for Bulldoze, slow him down a little bit. I figured he was going to drop my Starmie, so I Bulldozed. Starmie apparently survived, and that burn's going to drop him. So basically, I just swept his team. I had one loss on that, so 3-0. And if I were him, I'd be pretty embarrassed right now. But thanks for watching, guys.